situation. There's only 4 players playing at a time in these
Yes.
matches. And already,
oh,
go on.
Yeah, we've got the classic matchup now. The new classic matchup of Cloud versus Sephiroth. You have to cover my base on Sephiroth. I do not know him as well.
All right. I've seen a little bit of gameplay here, so I guess they're going to be doing the 30 seconds start on this first match. So we will be seeing 30 seconds, and then as we count down, these players will get underway.
My man's got just that extra 4% juiced up limit. I guess we're just rolling with it, but all good.
Yeah. Sometimes happens like that.
All right, here we go. There was that last second thought, but now we're getting into it. What do you think the keys are for Sephiroth to like get in on Cloud, so to speak? Like, obviously he's got the range to deal with Cloud in certain ways, but I feel like he has a hard time getting in.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that comes down to his startup on so many of his moves. He has to space so well because his moves take so long to come out in a lot of situations. A lot of what he's going to have to do is get those setups with the fireballs surrounding him there with the side B, and then punish off of that. That's going to be a big thing. And then of course, Cloud's faded Achilles heel is, oh my goodness, what a start for Exodus.
That was such a good move for him because he kind of overcommitted himself with that, but it's just like, that's the best way you can kill someone at 64% base leads with that move. Like,
yeah, that was
kind of forgotten about. Like, I feel like last game it came out a lot more. I don't know if it was that much better last game. I think the hitbox was bigger, but
yeah, it's a move that you can get punished really easily for using, but as a call out, like we saw it from Exodus there, able to take that stock really, really quickly, and that's so important in a crew battle.
And it feels like Exodus has had a really easy time so far. Oh, I was going to say in the matchup holding on to stage, but immediately as I said that, my man's is gone.
Yeah, that's going to be a big problem. Obviously, SDs for anybody can be a problem, but with Cloud specifically, he gets gimped so easily.
Yeah.
You got to think that's a target right now for SacredTie.
Yeah. And I mean, for SacredTie, the interesting thing is too, with One-Winged Angel or whatever, that's such an interesting comeback mechanic in a crew battle format if you start with only 1 stock or 2 stocks,
Yeah, that is a really good point. I was not thinking about that, but the stocks, kind of like Lucario's raid, the lack of stocks affect it, yes. That sword has such a crazy range. That sword has, go on.
I was just gonna say that SacredTie just feels like is looking so much more comfortable right now. Like, he started off the match looking very kind of like, I want to say frantic, but you can see he's kind of finding his own like tempo, so to speak. And now Exodus is starting to look a little bit like frantic and worried.
Yeah, and that's so important with a character like Sephiroth, where you need to get those setups in order to find your kills. You got to put your opponent in scary situations and punish them for reacting to them. Right now, we do see Limit online, though. Getting that Omni Slash, gonna get some good damage there.
Yeah.
Ooh, smartly up being to the stage there. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Go on.
And so you can directionally change that, correct?
Yes, you can. There's angles to it, kind of like a Firefox or something like that.
Okay, that makes sense.
Both these players trying to finish off this last stock here, trying to go into the next game with a little bit of advantage. That's very important to start off with.
Yeah, and it's not like some huge lead, but it's enough of a lead is the thing. And you get to reset to 0, so important. Especially a character like, I think SacredTie gets a lot more off of winning this for his team than Exodus will, just because of One-Winged Angel.
Yeah.
And being so far behind.
That's going to be such an interesting thing to see if we do see SacredTie take this stock. Exodus, though, Limit almost on board. That could kill at any time right now. Maybe a Limit cross slash coming out here. Ooh, he wastes the Omni Slash, though.
Oh, wow. That fear killed a lot, actually. Yeah. I don't know about that DI. I think what happened was he thought he wasn't going to get hit by that. I don't know. It's hard to tell there. Okay, so we're going to see some Samus versus Cloud, and we get to wait that 30 seconds, but that's where Exodus is, I'm assuming, going to kill himself twice. Yep. And so, I mean, Samus is one of those characters I already think is kind of underrated offline. And online, there are certain, like, attributes for her that I think get emphasized more. But she's just so hard. She kind of has this, like, rock, paper, scissors thing where it feels like she always has an answer to your character.
She's a very big wall-style character.
Yeah.
A lot of times getting in on Samus, because once you get in on a projectile character, you then have to make a decision how are they going to get out of this situation? And a lot of times, if you choose wrong, you get hit for it.
Yes. And as a stage pick, I think it's interesting. Both characters can kind of up B out of like bad situations, or to kind of like reset onto the platforms pretty comfortably. But that benefits both players. So, but this is Baltic's counter pick, so.
So maybe they are very, very strong on this stage. We'll see what they do here.
And honestly, I do like Cloud in this match. I think Cloud matches up pretty well against Samus because he has the tools to get inside. And Samus's range on like stuff like her Fair and Bear is kind of underrated in my opinion. And so you can't just like jump at Samus too when she's, you know, crushing you with all these like tools on the ground with her projectiles.
Good spot dodge getting out of that grad. XODS with some solid percent here on Baltic. Finishing
Oh, I thought I was gonna get it, but Battlefield too large of a stage.
Yeah, very, very aggressive climb hazard there.
Ooh, okay. I like that little cute one from Baltic. That was a nice setup.
Yeah. Samus is a very heavy character and is going to stay at these 130%, 33%, higher percents, going to stay longer and get some of this damage. And we're seeing already Baltic making that back. And I don't know if he's going to recover. Oh, okay, he did.
Yeah, and if you're XODS at this point, you just want that stock. You at least want one stock for your team.
Ooh, but he's not going to get it there. Baltic being very smart, taking it back to even for these two teams. And we're about to start, and somebody yelled SD again, and without thinking, I totally did it and completely wasted my stock in front of everybody.
Oh no! Honestly, it was just a flex at that point.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I don't need this stock. I don't need this life.
Did you guys win or lose that true battle?
I can't even remember. I just remember the shame.
we're gonna pretend that you still won that. We're gonna assume the best, okay?
Yeah, I like that. I like the optimism.
Oh, heck yeah. But yeah, so I love the little K. Rool crouch right now. He just looks like he's plotting something. Like he's trying to put his hands on someone. Like
So there we are ready to start. Smithers right on top of it with the cannonball.
And one underrated aspect of King K. Rool is like with that dash attack especially, a lot of people underestimate how good at anti-airing King K. Rool can be. Because a lot of people, it seems like, jump too much against King K. Rool, but his up air is pretty good at pressuring from below. And his dash attack is just so good at catching people trying to hit back on stage.
Yeah, trying to land is such a big one. Kind of like a DDD dash attack in the way that it just covers so much space. Right now, we do see Smithers with quite a commanding lead right off the bat.
And I don't want to say it, but it feels like Brick is not super comfortable in this matchup so far, from what I can tell. This could be a stock. Yep, that should be it.
Absolutely. Good setup there from Smither. Heavy not going to die.
This is where it gets hard, and you have to really be patient against King K. Rool, because like they want you to start doing dumb stuff when they see. When you see like a King K. Rool at ledge camping, you want to hit him so bad, get him back on stage. But then, if you time it badly, you are gonna take a lot of like free damage. It's kind of like if Samus is stalling at ledge, you know, to play your own game against him.
Yeah, it looks so appetizing to just jump up on ledge and hit him with something when it's really not safe. And in a lot of situations, K. Rool's waiting for you to do that and to get some free damage.
Absolutely. Yeah, and right now, stock count 3-2. And it doesn't seem like Smithers is in any immediate danger of losing the stock. Like, yes, he could get hit by a bear or something like that, but he's doing a really good job of staying on and like holding on the stage.
And there we see Brick, unfortunately going off stage, trying to get the edge guard, but Propeller on K. Rool is such a crazy hitbox to contest with. And that's another
just a little bit too much weaving, it looked like. I liked what Brick was trying to do, but nice job still taking that stock with an up tilt.
Yep, Brick is not unanswered in stocks here for his team. Let's see if he can pull something out here and maybe make this a little bit more even for his team.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, it just feels like the super armor and the crown is giving Brick a much harder time. Like, he just doesn't look comfortable trying to put King K. Rool in a situation where, like, he's using the crown back. Because I think that's one of the things that, like, a Smash 4 player, a player that plays a character like Rob or Diddy, per se, that, like, is comfortable with items, you can really abuse crown back against King K. Rool, but you gotta be able to get the crown, and then you gotta be able to, like, threaten with it with nice Z drops and things like that.
Yeah, and all the crown play that we've been seeing from Smither. Ooh, the jab first for the extra damage too, just making sure he takes that stock. 2 unanswered stocks for Team Davenport there. Smithers doing a really good job for his team, and we'll see who Kettering sends him next. Should be 1 SD from Smithers here going into this match, and then we should be underway after 30 seconds.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Another Battlefield pick for a match with Samus.
Yeah.
Should be interesting to see.
Now we got Baltic. All right. Yep, he's doing the little disrespectful crowd. I mean, what do you think he's reaching with those hands? Like, what is he looking at? Or what's he thinking about? Like, Samus is just kind of doing her thing right now, but like...
I don't know, I feel like Villain specifically, the hand movement in the back there, lots of psychological damage to be done.
Yeah, I agree with that. Just like the little finger curl too, it's just so menacing.
Yeah, for sure.
It'll be interesting to see how Baltic approaches differently from Brick after watching his friend also play Samus against this. And that's another again, and I've seen both Samuses struggle, and it looks like Smithers has done a good job kind of like threatening off stage enough that they feel like they have to weave in and out, but then they overcommit themselves and then end up getting gimped.
And Smithers doing a really good job waiting at the ledge until he knows the opponent has wasted their movement options off stage, and then going for that nair off stage or down air off stage. Putting in numbers for his team tonight though is Smithers.
Absolutely. Yeah, Smithers is looking like a one-man army right now.
So much ledge pressure with the crown, with the blunderbuss. That blunderbuss specifically getting a lot of use out of the command grab aspect of it, with the little suck afterwards. I know you can drop through, you can drop through platforms with it even after you've shot the cannonball.
And King K. Rool, the thing is, like, he's got the trapping, but he also has really good, like, ways to, like, hit you after, like, he gets you scared, so you try jumping. A lot of times people are gonna try jumping to get away from that. And then, like, he has that threatening bear to cover that, and fair, pretty much.
Up air as well, he's been getting tons of use with catching jumps. Only gets the light hit of that up smash, though. That would have been the stock if it would have connected, though.
Yeah, and Baltic looking like they're having a lot of the same issues that Brick had early on, which is kind of like holding on to stage. I mean, King K. Rool is heavy. He's got the super armor, and I think both players are having a hard time. They're not able to use the projectiles like they normally comfortably can, if that makes sense.
Yeah, especially with that crown armor coming into play. It seems like every time Baltic uses the side B, the little rocket, there's a crown there.
Wow, that was 80%?
That's insanity.
Hot take. I would have started with Alamar earlier, but I can understand why they wanted to try and counter Smithers with Samus earlier.
Yeah, and like on paper, it seems like such a good matchup to do. Shout out to Smithers for not shooting the blunderbuss right away.
Yeah, Smithers for not getting greedy this time.
Yeah, back to the crouch, psychological damage though.
Yeah, again, the damage right now from both players, like, they're projecting their internal thoughts to the other players from afar, from platform to platform. Look at that. Like, you can just kind of get a feel that Smithers is plotting, and that Swala is a little bit, like, ready to go. He's getting pumped. And he needs to, because he's got a lot of stocks to take.
He's got a lot of stocks to take in this situation, yes.
Okay. And so I think the big thing that everyone is struggling against is I think you do need to be a little bit more grounded against King K. Rool. It feels like you should be jumping, but it feels like that's how everyone gets hit, but a lot of these jumps from Swallow, just like his Samus brethren earlier, they're just getting caught, and King K. Rool just getting so much more damage off it. And you don't want to be trading with him per se.
Yeah, especially when you're as behind as Kettering is in this situation.
And you weigh as little as Alamar does.
Absolutely.
Like, he's gone. He can do whatever he wants. I think this is like the 4th different option he's done out of that down throw, just to flex on the teams. Like, I can kill you, whatever move I want.
Yeah, I'll jab, dash attack, I'll down tilt here, whatever gets the kill, really, and he's doing really good. He has a great efficiency with that down throw into kills. There is a little mix-up with any burials that, you know, you can mash or you can wait it out or anything, but right now it seems like Smithers has Kettering kind of downloaded.
Yeah, honestly, and it just feels like everyone looks so uncomfortable against King K. Rool. I'm not just saying, I mean, Smithers is playing well, and it seems like Kettering just doesn't know the matchup well enough. And again, they're seeing like a King K. Rool, they're like, oh yeah, it's an easy matchup versus like a competent one like Smithers. It's terrifying.
Absolutely. And that can be such a dangerous thing, just not knowing a matchup like this going into a crew battle. Because after a character lives 2 or 3 games, it can feel really, really hard to dig yourself out of a deficit for your school.
And spot dodging is not that great against King K. Rool in my opinion, but you can abuse rolls against him. I want to see a few more smart rolls, basically, from Swala. Try and like start to get in. He's got to just do something differently because these jumps are not working. And like he's trying to do a lot of like Pikmin management from ledge and kind of like pressure, but like you're down so much now. You need something crazy. Like just go all out, King.
Yeah, right now it seems like Swala is having a really difficult time getting his Barons and getting back to ledge. This could be a stock.
Oh!
He gets the weak hit of the down tilt though.
Yeah.
Saving that stock.
Yeah, this is a chance for him to. Oh nope. I was gonna say a grab is gonna kill. I don't know if a grab will kill anymore without rage. That blue Pikmin so good at killing.
Yeah, there we do see blue Pikmin online right now. I don't know if that's something that Swala F is going to be going for right now.
And I feel like the other thing is like King K. Rool kind of has this like surprisingly good boxing options or up close and personal options. And a lot of people will kind of like roll into King K. Rool from pressure, but you want to kind of roll past him and pressure him from behind, so to speak. But I actually like he's doing a good job like managing against the crown though.
Yeah, Swala F making some really good adjustments in the latter stages of this game, hoping he can do something against this K. Rool. 1 stock apiece. This is not out of the realm of possibility to keep Swala F into this game.
Yes. At this point, you might be down a lot, but you want to put some respect on your school's name.
Absolutely. And like just making it to the next game after such a tear that Smithers has done can do a lot of work in terms of psychological, your psyche here. But that up air is going to take it, and Smithers taking nine stocks or something like that in this crew battle.
Impressive job by Smithers. I mean, I went thought the carry of the day. A lot of people reasonably assumed that would be BestNess. If you bet on BestNess being in the carry this time, you were wrong. Smithers was your man.